Đang tới San Diego chơi. Bây giờ bắt đầu đi đến downtown, giờ lên chuyến tàu đi sao mình đi nọt để coi bến cảng của San Diego. Tàu chiến của mấy nó gọi là bến cảng tàu chiến Mỹ ở đâu. Ok, mình tiếp tục hành trình.
Chị Trần đang đi đâu?
Chiếc tàu đang đi ra khu vực này thì ông captain ông phải đi ra và đón chúng ta che ra ngoài tất cả. Phải nói thành phố San Diego này ngày càng đẹp. Trước 10 năm về trước đến thì nó tàn tạ, 15 năm gì đó không rõ, nhưng mà đến thì thấy nó rất là đẹp. Rất đẹp, rất đẹp. Phía bên kia có mấy chiếc hàng không bây giờ nó làm mấy cái bãi này cho mấy con hải cẩu lên sống chỗ này. Bây giờ mấy con này được cưng lắm, đến làm bãi làm đồ cho nằm chơi nữa chứ. Thật là một khu vực sống ở đây rất là sung sướng. Nó làm cái bãi cho con hải cẩu sung sướng hưởng thụ chỗ này, khỏi ai làm phiền não nó hết. Khỏi ai bị săn hay khỏi bị săn bắt gì hết, sướng quá trời sướng. Theo quyến bạn bây giờ chắc nó đi ăn hết, còn có mấy con ở đây. Ok, cho nó sung sướng, nó thật sự là hưởng thụ.
That's how we talk. We just think good morning and we're talking about this now. They said, next trip, please bring us a sandwich. You guys don't speak sea lion? Come on. Alright folks, now that you have seen a sea lion and heard a sea lion and smelled one, because you can't do one without doing the other, they just all three come together. Now with this submarine, over here to your right-hand side, we have Los Angeles class subs. They're right behind that acid protection barrier fence. Yes, they're that black blob. Like a large storm. I know some of you probably see sea lions on your daily commute, but if you don't see them on your daily commute, they're right over there to your right-hand side. That's Los Angeles class sub. We have 360 feet in length, have a crew of 133, and only 1/3 of that sub is above the water right now. However, if that sub ever wanted to come out of the water, what it would do is it would go over those two big gray parallel walls over there. That's RDM5, and that's a submarine dry dock. What they do is they sink that thing down into the water, they drive the sub in, divers jump in the water, put steel blocks under the sub, and then they raise it up out of the water. And that's where you do all your oil and tire rotations down in the submarine. That next piece of land sticking out right past that, that is Ballast Point. That is where Cabrillo supposedly landed when we discovered San Diego Bay. And behind that, that big hillside.
Đây là căn cứ hải quân của Navy của Mỹ ở đây. Căn cứ này tất cả những gì tập trung ở Thái Bình Dương, quân đội Mỹ về chiến tranh buổi chiến nằm ở khu vực máy bay quá trời luôn ở trong mấy cái nhà chứa hangar. Mình đang đi ở bên ngoài của cái căn cứ quân sự Mỹ ở San Diego. Căn cứ này là nó thuộc Thái Bình Dương, chịu trách nhiệm ở giữa khu vực Thái Bình Dương.
Or transfer them to another submarine. Based over here in North Ice and loaded in the back of a cargo plane to be taken around the world with no notice. We also have a surface support ship here. Gives us capability to anywhere in the world in a matter of hours. And you can imagine are both of you see over there? Those helicopters as it pushes right now in the water. Now to put that in perspective, 20 stories tall. It cannot fit down there through that bridge. It is too tall. That's why it's up here in North Island and the rest of its military units are down in South Bay. Now it's 252 feet wide, that's pretty wide. But it's 1,092 feet in length. Now to put that in perspective, if you were to take that aircraft carrier and stand it up alongside the tallest building in downtown San Diego,
người hướng dẫn đang nói chuyện về chiếc hàng không mẫu hạm đậu bên bển. Đây nó đang đậu hai chiếc hàng không mẫu hạm đậu hải quân của Mỹ ở San Diego.
That's almost as tall as the Empire State Building. Almost, just shy. And then you have number 70, the Carlton. Those are both Nimitz class carriers. They have 4 elevators. They carry planes from the belly of the ship up to the flight deck in under 10 seconds. And they can launch another plane every 30 seconds. Launching planes from 0 to 160 miles an hour in just under 3 seconds. And recovering planes from 150 to 0 in just under 2 seconds. Now holding 6,500 men and women, these machines are considered to be the largest single weapon on the planet. Weighing in 101,000 tons. Wow. Powered by 2 Westinghouse nuclear reactors. These create 64 megawatts of power, enough power to run a medium-sized city. Now that being said, that is pretty much a floating city, each one of those. Now it has everything you can think of. Its own zip code, so it can get mail anywhere it wants. Movie theater, television station, radio station, all kinds of stuff. And if you're ever out at sea, and you see one of these things coming, in a distance it looks like an island. Looks like a cruise ship as well. It just looks like an island, and then you're like, that island's moving. We have one more aircraft carrier here. Hold on just for a second, folks. We got some ocean simulation. These waves that we're getting to. Doesn't look like it's happening. We have one more aircraft carrier here. Number 41, and that is the Midway Magic Museum. Absolutely beautiful ship. I would recommend taking a tour on that. I'm not the biggest guy for history, but I found myself spending 5 to 6 hours over there.
Bây giờ nó sẽ về bãi, nó sẽ chở thêm người đi về hướng Nam. Hướng này là thành chiến mới của mình, bến cảng này. Chúng ta sẽ từ từ xuống đất.
see. Those black hoses will extend out on both the port and starboard side at the same time, making it capable of refueling 2 ships at once while doing 10 knots in the open ocean. Now all the vessels that you're looking at right now are tied up alongside North Island Naval Air Station. Now North Island Naval Air Station is actually the 2nd largest naval air station in the country. The largest one is in Norfolk, Virginia. Now North Island is not an island. They occupy about 56,000 acres of the very tip of a beautiful community. Anyway, coming up, you're going to see 2 beige buildings with red roofs. Okay, here on the right side. Right, that's the old ferry landing. It's called
phố của San Diego ở ngay bãi biển gần căn cứ quân sự hải quân.
Two of them was carrying nothing but automobiles. Once the bridge was built, however, we didn't need 5 ferry boats. We certainly didn't need any ferry boats carrying automobiles because everybody drove across the bridge. So they moved the ferry landing actually. They moved it a little bit further north, and you can see all the red roof buildings. Today, this is home to quite a few restaurants, shops. You can rent a bicycle here, stand up paddleboard and kayak, and enjoy the bay itself. You can see one of the ferry boats today. What do we have over there? This is Marietta, and we also have another one coming across called the Silk over here on that left of Fort Bow. Was the real first sailed into the bay. He was back by about 10,000 dollars to the bay, however, was only about 5 years. Over the course of many years, today it is about 55 feet. If you look along the shoreline right now, you'll see some stones along the waterway. What that indicates is that the landmass behind the stones is actually registered in this bay. Which is actually sitting right at the fault line. Now, the construction cost of that bridge was $100 million. Now, the bridge is 195 feet tall. Again, it's too low for the aircraft carriers to go under it, so they'll never go south over the bay. Now, you're going to notice a lot of plastic on the ships back here. You're also going to notice plastic on the bridge. You see, the bridge is continuously being painted. And any time, whether it be the ship or the bridge, before anything can be hydro washed, sandblasted, or painted, in order to protect the environment, they must wrap it up tight with that plaster. If you look at the top of the bridge, you can see the section of the bridge being painted. You see, as we go down here, you see these ships in the shipyards. That's plastics on them because they're protecting the environment. Now, once we get on the other side of this bridge, we are going to be in what is referred to as the South Bay, but it's also our working waterfront. The working waterfront is responsible for about 42,000 jobs. It brings in $8 billion to our region's economy every year. Up first on the left side is a company called Northrop Grumman. They're currently working on 3 Navy ships.
Bắt đầu trên chiếc tàu này tấn công chiếc tàu tối tăng bây giờ vũ khí bảo vệ tàu này bây giờ tấn công cái chiếc tàu này còn một bắn tàu hỏa hóc không. Lát nữa thì chúng ta sẽ coi những chiếc tàu Tàu mới nhất bây giờ nó đang đóng, nó mới thả thủy được mấy chiếc, cái chiếc tuần dương này. Ok, mời các bạn thưởng thức. Cái clip kế tiếp thì bắt đầu tôi sẽ chiếu quay hết những chiếc tàu mới nhất bây giờ đang đóng và đã thả thủy xuống. Và các bạn thưởng thức cái phần 2. Cảm ơn các bạn nhiều.